TR Ham Radio. Well, I'm back with part 4 of the Hiroyasu IC-980 Pro. So, as you may or may not know, or have figured out by now, I sent this radio up to Big Jim, Whiskey Tango 1 Whiskey, over there in Alabama, over at FEP Labs Radio YouTube channel. Be sure and check him out. Like and subscribe. The man is a plethora of knowledge in ham radio, and he's a great guy. So, what do you got to lose? Get on over there and subscribe right now. He's got a lot of great videos, ham radio and electronics related. To me, ham radio and electronics, they kind of go hand in hand. Nonetheless, I shipped that over to Jim because he said, yeah, let's do some spectrum analysis on that and check the sine wave, see if it's putting out a clean signal or not. Which I wanted to know too, because that little radio is attractive, but the whole clicking thing really got on my last nerve. And, you know, it's like I said before, I really wanted to like it at the time because it looked so cool. It just wasn't letting me. So I sent it over to Jim for spectral analysis, and this is what he found.
Hey Freddie, all right, let's see what this thing looks like. So what we've got set up here is I have the spectrum analyzer sweeping from 140 to 500 megahertz, and our reference level is at 34 dBm, which is, I don't know, some amount of watts, doesn't matter for this test. We have a attenuator in line, and that is our reference offset, and that is a 30 dB attenuator. So what we are going to do is key up on this rascal and see what it looks like. And we're on VHF call 14652. So, wow. You can see here's our fundamental, and here is our harmonic. I only see one out to 500 megahertz, but this one right here is a ginormous fail. Ginormous fail. Let me adjust the reference level so we can see how much juice we got coming out. We're on high power at this point. So 44 dBm, if I switch units to watts, that's going to be 12 watts on high power and 111 milliwatts on the harmonic. But you can see here, let me kick this back to dBm. I'd rather work in dBm. You can see here, there's our minus 16.02 line. This guy is 20.44 dBm positive. Our fundamental frequency is 40 dBm positive. This is only 20 dB below the fundamental. That is a huge fail. It's supposed to be 40 and no more than minus 1602 dBm of output power. So this radio is a warthog. This thing is broadcasting basically on 2 frequencies at the same time. All right, Freddie, let's take a quick look on the oscilloscope and see what the output signal looks like. We should have a very clean sine wave. And that looks great. No harmonic filtering, but a nice clean output signal. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you, China. Gee whiz. That's not just bad. It's nuclear.
Are you telling me that this sucker is nuclear?
Radios aren't supposed to transmit on 2 different frequencies in the same key up. The FCC says no. You may not do this. And we listened. Or we try to. But, you know, after a little research, it took a while for me to find the programming software, which I found. It took me a little bit longer to figure out how to program it, but I did. I just took some leaps of faith and got there. But I found it was branded under another brand name for a while, and then all of a sudden it's a Hiroyasu, which is a Japanese name for a Chinese radio, and it seems to be a surname. I have no idea what it means. In America, it means good-looking radio that work like crap. It's not spectrally pure, y'all. We didn't do the tests on UHF because there's no real FCC regulation about it, but you can only imagine. Now, if you need something that has a very good receive feature to it, this is your one. Keep it on low power if you absolutely have to transmit. Otherwise, you're going to be violating FCC rules. Well, you probably will be anyway. If you transmit. Receiving, you should be golden. So you need some little good receiver for maybe APRS. I don't know how to pull the cause off of it, but I mean, hey, it's a Hiroyasu IC-980 Pro. So, with all of that said, thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching all the Hiroyasu saga. it took me down a little bit of a rabbit hole. Hey, whatever. I'm here to do this for you and for me, because I seen it on AliExpress. I'm like, wow, that's a cool looking little radio. I must test this out and see what it's like. And I got my answer. Next up on the evaluation train is this little puppy. This is the TYT KT5000. You might have seen a little YouTube short I've done on it. Let's get an overhead view. This is the QYT, rather. KT5000. Dual band, UHF, VHF, all kinds of stuff. We'll get into that in the review. But I want to thank all of you for your support. I've got channel memberships about to open up, and I hope that you will become a member of my channel. We're going to be starting live streams pretty soon. Myself and AA5PD, the Ham-A-Teur radio guy. Check out his YouTube channel here. He's up and coming. The man has forgot more about ham radio than I will ever know. He's been a friend for a very, very long time. I've kind of convinced him, hey, you need a YouTube channel because we could do this together. He can teach a lot more than I can. Pretty soon we're going to do a live stream and build the Coffee and Ham Radio's Poseidon antenna, infid half wave. I tried to build an antenna of theirs before, and my arthritis is pretty bad in my hands, and I couldn't get the toroid wrapped right. Nonetheless, we're going to try it again, but James is going to build it while we do a live stream, and he's going to teach me a thing or two, I'm sure. He's just that smart. So that's all coming up. I want to thank all these folks going across the screen for the coffee, the Buy Me a Coffees that you've sent me, and anybody that supported me with super chats and everything. Just if you've sent me an email and told me thank you, I appreciate you. I get a lot of those emails, and I can't thank you enough. If I've helped you in any way, because you have all helped me get better as my YouTube journey has progressed. Thanks. I appreciate you. All right, folks, this is Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, saying 73s, wishing all the good signals to be yours, and ham on, y'all.